There's only one more week left to become a member of the Balor Club. So just go to customink.com/fundraising/join the club. And we have some new members of our one-man club. So thank you to Davina Giov, Justin Grubb, Matt Foster, AJ Flores, and Rebecca Madsen. Thank you for joining our club.
Part of the club.
Also, you can show everyone just how big of a What's Wrong with Wrestling fan you are by supporting us on Patreon. You can get access to exclusive recaps that cannot be seen anywhere else. You can get a follow from the show on Twitter, and you could even be a guest on the show. And we have one new Patreon member this week, and his name, he just wants to go by The Major. So thank you to The Major.
That's pretty awesome.
And if you want to be as cool as The Major, just go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. And one more, we have someone bought a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Thank you to Dawn Matthews. So there you go. Thank you to all you people. And we can start the show now.
So, is this on? We will have, for the very first time, an all-women's Royal Rumble match! If there is ever a time for a yes chant, it's now! Break the wall, break down the walls, break down and watch the wall, baby, you know you're Judas, and I'm your priest, baby, what I got is not from the least.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano. No Eric Hamilton.
No.
He's in Rhode Island.
So you just have like a little picture of our logo then, or what do you have in the extra?
Yeah, I usually put the logo.
Little logo action?
Yeah.
Eric is traveling on holiday with his family. And if you're on Facebook Live, you saw that he got a new Alpha to the Omega shirt with Jericho. You guys super excited about that? I can't say I'm super excited about it.
Did you watch the video?
But I do want to watch it, yes. I do want to see it.
The video made me interested in it.
Interested.
Yeah.
That's where I am.
So I want to watch it.
Yeah. And again,
I'm going to Japan. I've told you this.
Well, I'll have to.
I am going to Japan.
We will have to.
By boat. I'm going to go west because it's faster. Why do they fly the other way? Why don't they just go that way?
Which way?
Is it because the world spins this way and they can't fly that way? Is that it?
I think so. I don't know. I think it's on the other side of the globe.
I guess.
You can't go any further until you're coming back.
Yeah. Well, no, it's probably because it's flat.
Fiji.
Flat. Sorry. That's why. The Earth is
probably.
flat.
The Earth is flat.
The truth is out there.
So many things are coming out. Like Finland is not real.
Finland, the country, is not real?
Finland's not real.
Oh, man.
And if you read these 12 facts, you're like, maybe it's not real. Like Finland is just an ocean, and they call it a country so they can like not.
But Conan went to Finland. He did that whole thing, that whole special where he visited Finland. It was great.
Did he?
It's actually like the best Conan moment ever when he went to Finland. But okay, that's interesting. That's a new one. We could do a podcast all about shitty conspiracy theories, hosted by Jesse the Mind Ventura.
Oh yeah,
we should
really
do a
need to do that.
special episode,
We really should
like
do
a
that.
30-minute podcast.
Let's do a fake Stone Cold's podcast, and he interviews Jesse the Mind Ventura.
Because that really happened.
Did
the
they-
real one happened.
Oh, there
right?
was?
Oh, no, it was Jericho.
Jericho.
Maybe.
Jericho.
Well, maybe he was on Stone Cold. Who knows? But yeah,
Yeah.
that would be funny.
Yeah.
So I was hoping we would do Where in the World is Eric Hamilton, but he's unavailable to join us by phone tonight.
That's right.
So maybe next time. Maybe on he has a cruise coming up, like his own cruise, the Cruise of Hamilton.
Yeah.
And I think that's in February or something like that.
That's what he has?
Yeah, but he probably won't be able to call us on the
Oh, no, probably not. The Cruise of Hamilton.
So at some point, we'll see. So anyways, Merry Christmas, by the way.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, we saw each other all day on Christmas.
All day.
We had a good
day.
time. It was a packed house at our other brother's house. like 30 people, I think. It was crazy. But luckily, our dad made Zeppels, and that fixed everything.
You know, I had more last night. He heated them up in the oven,
Yeah.
and they were just as delicious. But I did it the pizza frites way, the fried dough way. I put butter and dipped it in sugar. It was amazing.
What were the settings for the
So
oven?
I only have another year to live.
What were the settings for the oven?
'cause he gave
I'm
you
gonna
some?
do that. Yeah.
You know, you'll have to ask Dad. I didn't partake in.
He did them.
He did it. Sorry,
Okay.
he heated them up, and it was amazing.
Our dad still heats up our food. Yep, that is right.
I was with Dad, so of course
Did he
he's
cut
gonna
it
heat
up for you and feed it to you?
I mean, of course.
Of course.
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah. So we had a fun Christmas because we did not watch Monday Night Raw on Christmas.
No.
I
just
drove-
watched it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, like last night.
You're right. I watched it. I think I watched it Tuesday morning, and then I watched SmackDown Tuesday night or whatever. But yeah, so it was rough. I remember when I got home from Mom and Dad, or from Dominic's house, and the first thing I saw on Twitter was that Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan won the tag titles, and I was like, I can't, not tonight. I cannot watch this tonight.
Can't.
I can't watch this tonight, so I had to wait. So anyways, let's get started with the Raw recap.
Oh, I saw Jumanji
Yeah?
with the kids. It was really fun.
Well, yeah,
really
I'm sure
fun.
it was fun with your kids. Your kids would love it, you know?
Well, it's The Rock. It's Kevin Hart. It's Jack Black.
Yeah.
How can you
All
not
good.
laugh at a movie like that?
I guess.
And Jack Black plays a 18-year-old girl.
Right.
He's like, I can't even with this place.
Well, did you see Baywatch?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was good.
Yeah.
I didn't love the story. There was like really no story. It was just The Rock. That's awesome. And Zac Efron's an idiot. And yay.
Was there a CGI cameo by Robin Williams?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Why would you say that?
Well, because they've done that before in the past. Jumanji.
Oh,
I'm talking about Jumanji.
gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah.
You went from Baywatch and took a left on back to what we were
Well, he
talking
was
about.
in Baywatch. He was in Baywatch
But-
as well. No.
This Jumanji had really nothing to do with that. But
They didn't even
the first
mention
movie.
it. It's kind of like a
Now it's a
spin-off.
video game, so if you plug in the video
Right.
game and try to play it,
Yeah.
then it's kind of a spin-off, yeah.
Yeah,
People
okay.
thought it was like a sequel, not at all. Had nothing to do with the first one. And they had to win the video game to come back.
Of course.
Yeah. Couple little swerves, which are cool, but
Well, yeah, all right. I get, yeah, all right. I was interested because they said they have 3 lives. What happens if you lose all lives? You're just dead forever?
they assumed you die forever.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
was never really like said.
Right.
They just assumed
or you
it.
just start over. That'd be funny if like halfway through the movie, or like maybe even like at the end, just for a twist, they all die and it's like, oh, we have to start all over?
Yeah. Or they just, after almost to the end, it's taken them a couple of weeks, then they all die and they just go back home like, we could have just died again?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's probably what would happen.
Right. Unlike
yeah.
Inception, where you get stuck in limbo.
Limbo.
Yeah. Because you went too
Whatever.
deep. They went too deep.
Too deep.
Too deep. So anyways, now that we recapped all the movies from
Yes,
this
all of
year,
them.
let's start with Monday Night Raw. Merry
Yeah.
Christmas, Monday Night Raw.
Rabadoo.
John Cena comes out.
Yeah.
The first thing he does is gives a kid a T-shirt and hat, his T-shirt and hat,
Well,
because the kid had facial deformities or something.
Yeah.
You know.
I love that. How do you boo a guy who does that?
Well, right, you can't.
That's why, look, for all you
But
haters
he's
about
already
Tim
naked.
Tebow.
He got naked really fast in the ring.
Tim Tebow, I know. Tim Tebow does that. He used to do it every day when he was in the NFL. It's like you can't hate a guy like that. Like I don't have to be a fan of his.
Yeah.
But how can you hate on that
Well,
guy?
but kids shouldn't look up to Tim Tebow. He's a shitty quarterback. John Cena's.
You can look up to him as a man, though.
John Cena's a great wrestler. He's won many titles.
If there was a fake football league and Tebow was the champion all the
Yeah,
time,
of course.
we can look up to him.
Yeah. So Cena wishes the crowd a very Merry Christmas, and
Yep.
the crowd chants Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And then Cena responds, and then Michael Cole does right after. Take a listen to what they say.
You know, seeing as we've never done a television broadcast on Christmas Day, that's the first time we've ever heard that chant. So thank you, Chicago. It's the first time Raw's live on Christmas.
Yeah. Hey, Cole, we know that. You know how we know that? Because Cena just fucking said
Said
it.
it.
He just said it,
He
and then
just said it.
you jumped on top of it
Yes.
to make it your thing? Is that
Right.
why he did it?
Right.
What's the point of that?
It's ridiculous.
God, again, we were talking about like we've done we've done 2 old recaps, a recap of Raw's
Yeah.
War and SmackDown, and they don't jump on top of the wrestlers. And if they do say something, it's something funny and something different than what the person in the ring is saying.
It really just seems like they're just trying to fill space and kill time. Yeah. That's all wrestling feels like anymore. Right. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. Right. That's all it is anymore.
Yeah.
It's just kill time, kill time, kill time, kill time. Like they should have had the other guy say it. They should have had like, what's his face?
Corey Graves.
Or Byron say it. You know what I mean? Or whoever. Or who is it? Booker?
Who's the other guy? Yeah, Booker.
Booker, yeah.
So Cena then gets interrupted by Elias, who says WWE stands for Walk with Elias.
Which, was that like as big of a bombshell to you as it was to me?
Yeah, it was good.
I'm like, hello, why haven't we said that since day one?
Right, they haven't thought about this before?
Holy crap. He should have a t-shirt, WWE, Walk with Elias.
Of course.
Like tomorrow.
Especially because they don't even say, World Wrestling Entertainment anymore. No. They don't want to say wrestling.
Right.
So Elias gets in the ring, and he asks the crowd who wants to walk with Elias, and then we get the yes chant, because it's Chicago, and, I guess they like Elias. I guess the Christmas crowd is kind of like the, WrestleMania, the post-WrestleMania Raw crowd, where, they boo people they normally cheer. They cheer people they normally boo, right?
Crazy.
They're so crazy like that. The crowd also chants CM Punk multiple times. And Elias says, I guarantee you CM Punk won't be interrupting my song. So that was good by him to get heat.
And Cena always plays it up. Mm-hmm. People cheer for who they like. Yeah. It's okay. It's Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
Vince is like, damn it. Damn it, Cena, shut up.
Yes.
Don't even acknowledge it.
Right. Well, that's how Cena gets cheers, by sucking up to the city.
Right.
Like, he comes out, they're like, John Cena sucks. He's like, Chicago's awesome. And they're like, yeah, we have to cheer because you said yeah.
He, doesn't really suck. Right. He sometimes sucks.
Right. Yeah. So Elias is about to play, but Cena tries to warn him, but Elias puts his finger over Cena's mouth.
Yeah.
Like, shut up. And Elias starts to play. Another CM Punk chant cuts him off.
Right.
Finally, he sings his Christmas song, which is basically shitting on Chicago. Mm-hmm. And then Cena tells him to stop playing and, stop saying bad things about Chicago.
Yeah.
And then this next fart. That's
pretty much what it is. This next fart segment.
This next part really felt like a G.I. Joe PSA. Because Cena tells Elias the crowd's just telling you how they feel. They aren't being jerks. You're being a jerk. Just the way he said it really felt like some PSA. And then Elias says, maybe I am a jerk, but I'd like to have one more chance, all right? So he grants him one more chance. And Elias starts to sing nice about Chicago. And then he tells Cena to take it away, and Cena starts to sing. But when he turns around, Elias punches him in the face. And it was a good punch. It was a good punch.
No, I thought I enjoyed all of this.
Yeah.
I really thought I became a bigger fan of Elias after this whole segment.
Uh-huh.
And I thought he hung with Cena during the match, too.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? Like, it was a good match.
Yeah.
Really good.
He starts to kick Cena while he's down, and then he challenges John to a match.
Just a challenge.
Yeah.
Right now.
A ref comes out to the ring.
What?
And the match starts while Cena is still on the ground.
Hey! That's it.
And Cole has the audacity to tell us that Kurt Angle made the match official. Keep in mind, the first hour of Raw is no commercials.
Right.
And Michael Cole says that Kurt Angle made it official. When? Where? In your ear?
Just now?
Yes.
Wait, is Cena down, the good guy?
Uh-huh.
And the bad guy's on top of him?
Right.
Send a ref out there. That seems fair.
Yeah.
Why would that happen?
Kurt Angle loves Cena.
Yeah.
Why would he fuck him over like that?
He just got back. You're going to screw him over so he leaves for the next year?
He is. Yeah, he's leaving. He'll probably be back for the 25th anniversary, I'm guessing.
I love how he can be a free agent, but no one else can.
Right.
That's it. Free agent. I can wrestle on any show.
Taker's been doing it too.
Why can't anybody be a free agent?
Flip-flopping.
Yeah.
Well, look, you don't get paid, so that comes with the price.
That's true.
Taker doesn't need money. He's a dead man. He's dead. And I'm sure his house is paid off. And,
Damn it, that was my trivia. What year did The Undertaker actually die?
When did he debut? 1990?
Yeah.
1990?
So it was like 84.
Yeah.
I got him down for.
Okay. So the announce team compares this moment to when Cena challenged Kurt Angle, which started the Ruthless Aggression era. Oh. That's high praise for Elias.
That's high praise.
And it's also quite ridiculous. And this was a 20-minute match, and like you said, it was pretty good. But we only needed 10 seconds for the kick out, 5-knuckle shuffle, AA, and pin. Of course, Cena wins, and then he leaves. Because
That's it.
He's not starting a feud with anyone. It was just like, I'm showing up for Christmas. I'll see you later. I mean, he's got to come back for the Rumble, right? So it's only a month away, but I think maybe he'll just show up with Taker at the 25th anniversary or something.
Yeah.
And then set it up, but whatever. So next up, we go backstage in Kurt Angle's office, and we see our Olympic hero decorating his Christmas tree. And he's looking as goofy as fuck, like he always does when he's doing anything. He puts one last ball on it, and then he makes this face. He's just like, I just don't. He just doesn't know what to. He doesn't know how to look when he's doing random stuff.
Weird.
And it's stupid that he's decorating his own Christmas tree.
He's got weird face.
In the first place.
Yeah.
So Jason Jordan walks in. He gives his daddy a hug, and he says, "You wanted to see me?" And then Seth Rollins walks in and also says, "You wanted to see me?" And then Jordan and Rollins start to argue about who should face Samoa Joe, even though Seth beat Jason last week in the who gets to fight Samoa Joe match.
Right.
They said it.
Right.
They said it.
Remember, he won an opportunity to face Samoa Joe at a later time because Seth Rollins has to win an opportunity to face this guy.
Right.
There's
not even a
multiple-time champion. Right.
And are we supposed to forget about that happened? Because Rollins should have mentioned that.
Gone.
What do you mean? I beat you last week. I won the opportunity to face him. And Jason Jordan's like, no, I should face him. You lost, asshole. So Kurt tells him that Cesaro and Sheamus keep getting in their way, so you need to take care of them first.
Yep.
Because if you beat them in a match, they'll die. And then you'll never have to deal with them again.
Just get them out of the way.
Yeah. So Seth and Jason both don't like the idea of tagging together until Kurt mentions that it's for the tag team championships. And even then, Rollins should be like, I don't want to be champion with this fuck.
Right.
So Jordan...
I'll just wait till Dean's healthy.
Yeah. I'll wait a while. Maybe I'll go for, a singles title since I was great at that. But, maybe not. So they walk away, and then Kurt looks to his right. The camera pans, and we see Roman Reigns, who I guess has just been standing there the whole time.
The whole time.
That's awkward.
The whole time.
And then Kurt tells Roman, Samoa Joe is all yours tonight, and it's for the IC title. Merry Christmas. So I assume Seth Rollins should be pissed off about that. He's like, no, you don't get to fight Joe, even though you won the match. Hey, Roman, I got you, buddy.
Do you think,
know you're my bae. I love you.
What was your thought process when they announced that? When he announced that right then and there?
The fight?
Yeah. Like, who was going to win?
Oh, I don't know.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if Roman just beats him again,
yeah,
that can't happen.
Right.
And, yeah, I guess I can see a title change hands on Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Maybe something screwy happens.
Right.
So I don't know. I didn't really know what to think. It was very confusing.
And
then they didn't know either.
Right. We'll get to that. But it obviously set up that they're going to fight it another time, really. Like at the Rumble. That's what I thought weeks ago.
That he was going to lose it there.
Yeah.
So he can fight Brock.
Right. Yeah. So next up we have Brian Kendrick versus Hideo Itami with Jack Gallagher ringside. And Hideo gets the win after hitting a GTS.
Yeah.
However, he really hit Kendrick hard in the nose with his knee. Kendrick was bleeding after the match and was reportedly taken to a hospital. WWE.com later confirmed that Kendrick broke his orbital bone and his nose. And he's expected to be out for 2 months.
I've never understood how the go to sleep works.
Yeah.
That you don't hit the guy.
Right.
It's a knee to the face as you're falling.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to just not really hit him.
I don't really.
It's because the camera. They do the camera cuts, and it's like as soon as he lifts, drops them, then they switch camera cuts.
But how do they stop? How do you stop it?
Can't see.
You put your face there, like what? What do you? Your hand, like what do you do?
You could, or you're just supposed to have more control. That was a fuck up by Hideo.
I'm just surprised this doesn't happen more often.
Yeah, that's true.
With this move.
Yeah, I remember a couple years ago, Rollins broke Cena's nose in that match on Raw.
Yeah.
With his knee strike. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with Gallagher now, but we haven't really seen Gallagher on TV. He's only been on 205 Live, so I don't think it'll matter.
Meh.
Next up, we have Sasha, Bailey, and Mickey versus Absolution again. Before the match, though, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel wish Sasha, Bailey, and Mickey a Merry Mizmas. And that was random. But hey, maybe it was good luck for their match. Turns out it was not.
No.
As Paige pinned Bayley for the win after hitting the Rampage.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It just doesn't make any sense.
No.
Why do we have to keep seeing the same matches?
This is what they do with the women's all the time.
Yeah.
They just keep regurgitating the same shit.
Yep. So next up, we get an update on Dean Ambrose, and
he's doing all right.
This is going to be hard for me to say. So Cole tells us that Dean suffered a torn triceps tendon and could be out for up to 9 months.
Yeah.
We then go right to Renee Young backstage, who asks Samoa Joe.
And that's not something else?
No.
The Dean things are serious. It's like a real injury?
I have more of what it
later?
could be
All
in
right.
rumors and stuff. The actual timetable
Yeah.
is dramatized for
Okay.
TV. Just like they do with Cena. Oh, he's going to be out a year. And then he shows up 4 months later at the Rumble.
At the Rumble, right?
So we go right to Renee Young backstage, who asks Samoa Joe, why did you fuck my hubby? That's my job. Why'd you do this? And Joe says he has no remorse for what he did to Dean. Then he looks at Renee while saying at least he could be at home with the ones that he loves the most, enjoying the holidays. And he looks right at Renee as he says that.
What a dick.
Then he moves on to Roman Reigns.
You see, Roman Reigns thinks he's going to stroll out there, get what he's got coming to him, and go to sleep tonight with visions of sugar plum fairies dancing in his head. But that is not what will happen. Because tonight, after I own Roman Reigns, after I put him to sleep, he will wake up into a nightmare. One, where the first thing he will see is me with my hand raised in the air, your new Intercontinental Champion.
And then Renee looks like she's about to cry as Joe walks away. This was easily the best acting I've ever seen from Renee Young. Easily. Because before this, we've just never seen any acting from Renee Young.
Never.
Yeah.
At all. So.
Like she finally looked like she was scared of the monster that was in front of her. Like she's interviewed Braun Strowman with like the biggest smile on her face. Like, why are you smiling? He's Frankenstein, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, Samoa Joe on the mic is just so great. He's the most intimidating guy on the mic.
He is.
That they have.
Yeah.
You really
agreed.
believe that he's about to fucking fuck someone up.
Yeah.
Just
I don't
his
want to fight him.
Intensity is so great.
I don't even want to fake fight him.
Yeah. So next up we have Kane versus Heath Slater. And this is Rhino's genius idea to toughen up Heath.
Yeah.
So Kane tosses Heath over the ropes. Slater wants to quit, but Rhino pumps him up, and Slater gets a couple of shots in, but that doesn't last long as he falls to the chokeslam. Kane gets the win.
You're not even good enough for a tombstone.
Not even good enough for a tombstone. After the match, Rhino gets in the ring to check on his friend, but Kane attacks him, and Rhino gets some shots in as well, but he ends up taking the chokeslam as well. And then someone in the front row held up a big sign that read, "Don't you have mayor stuff to do?"
Yeah. So did he win?
Kane won.
Kane won.
Yeah. Of course he did.
Of course he did.
Next up, Kurt Hawkins.
He's the mayor of a town, and he's wrestling like.
Oh no! I'm sorry. No. I
What?
The mayor race is not over yet. It's in May. I thought you were talking about did he win the match?
No, I know he did.
But no, yeah, that's in May.
In May?
Yes.
That's a weird. Okay.
That would be hilarious if he was mayor still wrestling.
Right.
Ventura, Jesse Ventura was the governor and the XFL commentator at the same time.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So yeah. So next up we have Kurt Hawkins facing the facts. Yeah. And the facts are that, his losing streak is
Face
up to...
the facts. Because of 3 hours of television, I get to be here right now.
Right. He's up to 146 match losing streak. And he's feeling a Christmas miracle because he's issuing an open challenge and he thinks his streak will end tonight.
So 2 things. One, it's Christmas. Give the guy a friggin' win.
Sure.
Give him a win.
Yeah.
Even Julietta was watching this with me. She was like, give the guy the win.
Again, my idea was that he gets beaten up so bad that the ref DQs the guy that beat him up, and Hawkins gets a DQ win.
Still a win, right?
I won, yeah.
And then he goes on a streak. Isn't that the obvious thing to do next?
Yeah.
And he goes on a little mini streak.
He'll never win.
Why does Finn Balor come out of that tunnel?
Balor
doesn't he have anything better to do?
The open challenge.
Doesn't he have anything better to do?
Balor Club is bored. We have nothing for Balor Club.
They really don't have anything for him. Nothing.
So Balor wins in about 3 minutes and then goes back to nothingness. nothingness. He has to fight the biggest jobber in the company.
Man, it's too bad they don't have most of the Bullet Club now in the WWE, so they couldn't put that together. Oh, wait a minute. They can't do that. They've never done that before, right? I mean, they've never taken one of the most famous factions on the planet and brought someone else's idea over to the WWE, right? I mean, there's no way out that they would do something like that.
And look, you could still call it Balor Club. Because you know you're not going to call it Bullet Club because it's Japan, Japan's using it.
Just call it the club like we do.
Right, but you can still call it Balor Club. That would even make Balor more of a heel. Like it's Balor Club.
Yeah,
like he's such an ass. He named the club after himself, which is really a dick move to begin with. So it's already kind of heelish.
What was his name overseas?
Prince Devitt.
Prince Devitt.
Or maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's like Prince Devitt or Prince Devitt. Maybe I don't know.
Who knows? No.
So backstage, Bo and Curtis Axel sing Merry Mizmas to Goldust and hand him a DVD of Santa's Little Helper.
And I was like,
starring The Miz. Yeah, right. They must have done that because we just recapped it. And then Titus Worldwide walks up. We have Titus, Apollo Crews, and their newest member of Titus Worldwide, Dana Brooke, who's their statistics lady.
She must have looked at the great job he's done with Apollo and been like, I want in on this.
Right.
I want to lose and never be on TV.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what you do now.
Yeah.
So I can't lose.
How much further down can I go, really?
Jeez.
So Goldust hands Titus the DVD, but then Goldust does the thing, and Titus throws the DVD up in the air, and
they're kind of making fun of Santa's Little Helper.
Well, yeah. I don't understand what the point of this segment was. No one got over.
No.
It wasn't funny.
The movie didn't get over.
It wasn't funny at all. Yeah, the movie was buried.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Speaking of I don't understand this, we have Bray Wyatt on the Titantron cutting another promo, and then he heads to the ring, but he gets attacked by the now woken Matt Hardy, who's in his, gear that he had in TNA with the whole broken shit. Hardy attempts a twist of fate, but Bray retreats to the ramp. Matt then grabs a mic and laughs until 2018. I think he's still laughing in the ring right now.
It's just, it was just too much. Like, come on.
Well, yeah.
When they first debuted it, I was like, okay, right? But now that he's just laughing like over and over for way too long, it's too much. Sorry.
It's horrible.
Not a fan.
It's horrible.
Yeah, no.
Bray Wyatt has had the worst feuds of 2017. This is one. Before that, it was Finn Balor, where he was going to be a cross-dressing Sister Abigail. And then the Randy Orton feud was horrible.
Horrible.
The maggots in the ring.
Horrible.
Golly.
We loved this heel.
Yeah.
They could have let him be champion with the Wyatt family for a year if they wanted to.
Of course.
So stupid that they screwed that up.
Oh, yeah.
So stupid.
So we go backstage.
Think about it. The Wyatt family really was super unsuccessful.
They were.
Super.
Yeah.
And they could have been in this amazing stable.
Yep.
They recruited Daniel Bryan for 2 weeks.
Just like Rusev, they build Rusev up for a year just to lose to Cena at Mania, and then he's never been the same. And then they build up Bray Wyatt for a year, then he loses to Cena, and he's never been the same. Okay.
Yeah.
So backstage, Cesaro and Sheamus are complaining to themselves that they have to defend their tag titles on Christmas. Sheamus gives Cesaro a gift, and Sheamus was funny for once. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Sheamus be funny. So Cesaro said, "Can I open it now?" And then Sheamus says, "You have to read the card first," that's a funny thing.
Yeah, very good.
Because when you're a kid, you hate that. And it's like, oh, man. And I told that to my son on Christmas. Like,
read
you have to
the card.
So Cesaro reads the card, opens the present, and this is what he finds.
It's a Dean Ambrose action figure. What you think? And it's the authentic one with the missing arm. You know how hard that was to find? It's just released. Just been released.
Man. With the missing arm. So that was really good.
So
Cesaro then gives Sheamus a present, and it's a Seth Rollins action figure. And Sheamus says, "Oh, I can't wait to break Seth like we broke Ambrose."
Yep.
Cesaro then says there's one more gift, and Sheamus is like, "Well, I only got you one." And he's like, "Oh, it's Christmas. We don't count it. We don't count it. It's fine. It's fine." So Sheamus looks in the box. He looks very upset, and he pulls out a Jason Jordan action figure. And he says, "I don't want this." And then Cesaro says, well, Seth doesn't want him as his tag team partner, and Kurt doesn't even want him as his son. And the two laugh, and they hug each other. It was one of the best segments they've ever had. Since that bar fight, a year ago or whatever that was, they've been, so awful. Dumb. But yeah. Next up, we have The Miracle on 34th Street Fight with a bunch of cruiserweights. We got Enzo Santa and his two elves, Gabagulak and Daivari.
And Enzo was actually in this match.
Yes.
Yeah.
Versus Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, and Akira Tozawa.
Yep.
And Cedric pins Daivari for the win after hitting a lumbar check. They have candy cane kendo sticks for the match. When it's Halloween, it's candy corn. When it's Christmas, it's candy cane. Yeah. And next Monday is the Cruiserweight Championship match. It's on Raw. So what's the point?
Where it should be.
Well, yeah, I agree. But what's the point of 205 Live if the championship match is on Raw?
I mean, what's the point of Raw if the champion matches are always on pay-per-view?
Well, but still,
their Raw is the pay-per-view.
If the most interesting thing is not on their show,
right. No, I agree. I think they should scrap the title.
I'm kind of interested in the cruiserweight stuff now, just because Enzo's doing a good job as a heel, but. It's not going to make you watch 205 Live. They should just be on Raw. Cancel 205 Live. It's pointless.
Right.
That's where Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher have been. Because they haven't been on TV in a while until this past Monday.
And there's really only, 2 matches on the whole show?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
And it's a waste.
It has nothing to do with the main thing most times.
Yeah, no.
Yep. So it's pointless.
Crappy.
It's just random matches that we don't care about. So after the match, Enzo finds Nia Jax backstage, and what do you know? They're standing under a mistletoe, and they're about to kiss, but then Alexa runs up and tells Nia she really needs to talk to her about the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. She has to say all that. I have to talk to you about the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match, because that's how people talk. Nia then walks away with Alexa, and Enzo gets pissed off, and he's like, well, Merry Christmas to you too, Lexi.
As they're cutting away, though, it was like the director cut away too early, or Enzo said more because he thought he was still on camera.
Right.
He doesn't know how to just stand there and.
Well, yeah, it's better than just standing there and looking stupid for 10 seconds.
Yeah, I hate that.
Alexa's a real cock block. You know.
Why, you get all the cock?
She cock blocked Nia, really.
Easy.
So next up, we have Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns for the IC title.
Yep.
And right before the match, Renee interviews Roman Reigns, who says, I'm going to let Samoa Joe know that if you hurt one of my brothers, I'm going to hurt you. So Joe gets Roman in the coquina clutch, but Roman barely makes it to the ropes. He kind of does like a, I'm passing out as my arm falls onto the rope.
Right.
Roman later kicks Joe in the corner, and the ref counts to 5. Tries to pull Roman off, but Reigns shoves the ref. So the ref ends the match and DQs Roman.
Man, back in the Attitude Era, one little shove, the ref pushes you back, and then we continue the match.
Oh, Triple H used to beat the fuck out of the refs. And then another ref would run out and be like, I hope he doesn't beat me up too. Hey, Triple H, please don't beat me up.
Yeah. One little push and he gets DQ'd. That's how they decided to finish this match.
Yes.
How do you end this feud?
Right.
You continue it.
So afterwards, Roman kicks Joe's ass outside the ring, including hitting him in the arm with steel steps. Joe eventually retreats as we hear Roman say, you mess with my family, that's what happens. And Joe really sold his arm injury, so maybe they'll have him be out for a couple weeks just because you have to extend this feud until the Rumble. I think they're fighting at the Rumble. And that's probably where Roman drops it, I'm guessing. But
yeah, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
I probably agree with that.
So we go backstage where Seth Rollins tells Jason Jordan, I'm only doing this match with you because I owe your dad one for having my back at TLC.
Yeah.
And because I want a piece of Cesaro and Sheamus. Jason Jordan tells Rollins, well, you have to admit, I do make a pretty good replacement for Dean Ambrose. And then Rollins gets really serious and he says, as good as you may think you are, you will never beat Dean Ambrose. And I was like, yeah.
And then Jordan talks more.
Yes, Jordan then says, you're right. I'll be better.
Be better.
And you're like, you son of a bitch.
You will never be better.
How
never!
dare you? So next up, we have the Miz Taraj in the ring. And they're out here to sing more songs, and apparently they have a Secret Santa match, which means they don't know who they're fighting. Why are they excited for this match that they don't know who their opponent is? So they start to sing Jingle Bells, but they get interrupted by Braun Strowman, who also has nothing to do.
Yeah.
Because Brock Lesnar's not on the show.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
I want to sing with you.
Shouldn't he be fighting with... Kane was there.
Did you see my Elf movie?
Exactly.
By the way, what in the actual fuck is that? Guys, if you haven't seen it, there's a movie going around the internet. Is it even on the WWE channel?
Yeah, I mean, they made it.
Okay, but why?
I don't know.
It's Braun as Elf,
Yeah.
the Will Ferrell movie. And he's like a goofball the entire time, just like Will Ferrell. Like, it's that bad.
Yeah.
And at the end, he breaks a bunch of shit.
Yeah, he goes crazy in
It's
bronze.
so stupid.
And he murders Gulak.
The only part I like that Drew Gulak played
Yeah.
the dwarf role.
Right, yeah. Gulak
so
is
good.
really good.
Yeah.
He needs an upgrade once this whole Enzo thing's done.
Yeah.
He needs to move the main roster and do something
I mean,
because he's really funny.
he doesn't even have to be cruiserweight. Like, he's fine.
Yeah.
Give him the U.S. title.
Yeah.
There's a
why not?
tournament,
Sure.
right? I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's so we have a 2-on-1 match, Strowman versus the Miz Taraj, and Braun murders them,
Yes.
both hitting like 6 power slams. I think
Yeah.
he had them 3 each.
Right.
So all right. I guess
They're dead, Braun. Their bodies are dead.
I guess they
Get outta
I guess
here.
they reinforced the ring.
Reinforced
so that,
steel. Yeah.
So next up, Alexa Bliss cuts a promo in the ring, and she says 2017 was the year of Alexa since she started the year as SmackDown Women's Champion, and she's ending it as the Raw Women's Champion. However,
It's not bad. Not a bad argument.
right. However, Alexa said that moment of the year was when Stephanie announced the Women's Royal Rumble. That's where you lost me, Alexa. And I feel bad that she had to say that. And it's insanely stupid for heel Alexa Bliss to say that since she's not in the match.
Right.
And whoever wins it, if it's a Raw superstar, Asuka, she'll have to fight that Raw superstar
Then they even
for
fucking
the title.
Then they blew it.
They spoiled
And they
everything.
fucking spoiled it.
I mean, unless Paige beats Alexa at the Rumble, because they've done that. Like, they spoiled it when Triple H returned, and it was like, "Oh, I'm entering the Rumble," and you're like, "Well, you fucking know Triple H is winning the Rumble," and
Yeah. Well, Asuka is not the odds-on favorite to win the Rumble right now.
Right. We'll get to that. I don't agree with it, but we'll get to that. So,
I kind of agree to it.
all
Agree
right,
with it.
okay. Alexa then says she'll be watching the Rumble, but then the lights go out, and out comes Asuka. She gets in the ring, grabs the mic, and says the obvious.
I'm entering the Women's Royal Rumble match. And I will win. Because nobody is ready for Asuka.
Just true story.
And then they will give me English class every day if I win.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. They can't have him taking English on the side.
I'm sure she
Oh
is.
my God. We have it now.
You can understand her better than Nakamura.
That's because he has the thing in his mouth.
Well, and he talks a lot. Well, when he does talk, he talks a lot.
I
but,
know.
So,
But yeah, they've spoiled it. Or maybe they didn't. I don't know.
So Alexa looks scared as they stare at each other for like 20 seconds. And then Asuka's like, all right, fuck this. And she kicks Alexa in the
Right.
head.
Boom. That's enough staring.
Yep.
I'm kicking this bridge.
So for the main event, we have Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan versus Cesaro and Sheamus for the tag titles. Long story short, Rollins throws Sheamus into the steel steps. Cesaro uppercuts Seth, but when Cesaro gets back in the ring, Jordan hits him with his finisher and pins Cesaro to win the tag team championships.
Jason Jordan has gold
Yes.
with Seth.
With Seth Rollins. And they showed, after Raw went off the air, they posted like a video of Kurt coming out and like hugging Jordan.
Yeah.
But this is after the show went off the air.
Right.
This is the part where you could do whatever you want. And they still were like, "Oh yeah, let me hug you." What the?
They're
fuck?
They're still not paying off Jason Jordan.
Yeah. And this is Jordan's like first win like in a long time.
Long time.
Since he beat Elias.
Yeah.
Like in October maybe.
Right.
He's been jobbing all the
When he brought
stars.
Cabbage.
Yeah. When he brought Cabbage. It's terrible. So let's move on to SmackDown Live, which starts with Daniel Bryan. And Daniel says, "I've been trying to reach Dolph Ziggler all week, but he won't return my calls."
That's it.
That's it.
By the way, fans, 1 week is all you get to return a call.
Yeah.
Then they strip you of your title.
That's right. Alexa hasn't defended her Raw Women's Championship since October.
Is that right?
Yeah. Because you had
Night of Champions.
Survivor Series.
Or Survivor Series, yeah.
And then, it was a SmackDown pay-per-view for Clash of Champions. So, yeah.
October.
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
But Dolph only gets a week.
That's it. 1 week. You have to return a call. Yes,
Yeah.
Brian.
Right.
You all right? I'm good.
Well, by the
right.
way, a
See you
lot of
next week.
people tweeted us about this because we said last week that if they still play the Ziggler cricket commercial, then that means he's not gone yet.
He's not gone.
And they played it multiple times.
played it,
I
yeah.
guess he's still a superstar.
No, I don't think they would have done it this way, where he's just gone. He couldn't return my call, so Dolph, we wish you the best.
Maybe he left. I think his contract's up, and maybe he left telling Vince like, maybe I'll come back in a couple months. Let me give it a month or two. So they kind of left it open, right? Like maybe he could return.
It's probably the only explanation
Yeah,
for him not being gone for real. Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah.
So Brian also wishes Dolph the best, but then he says he was one of the greatest of all time. So that was kind of like the goodbye Dolph right there.
It was.
He was one of the best.
Yeah.
And now he's dead.
And now he's dead.
However, since Dolph relinquished the title by not answering Daniel's text, they will have a tournament to crown a new United States champion. However, they will not show us the bracket because that would be too cool.
They probably don't know.
No, they don't. But that's what makes these fucking tournaments cool.
Great.
Show us the brackets. We'll be like, oh shit, he's gonna fight him in a week, or like,
Right.
no,
We could even sit here and fill the rest of it out
right
for the show.
That'd be fun.
It'd be great. We don't even know where people are in the bracket. These are all
No.
like, I think these are qualifying matches.
Well, they said no. Later, they said it was they advanced to the semifinals. So I guess it's an 8-man tournament, which is not even that big. But so the first match, he says, will be Baron Corbin versus Bobby Roode, which will happen later tonight. But then Daniel gets interrupted by Benjamin and Gable, who want to know, where's our tag team title shot? We've already had 2. Where's our, third one for some reason?
Because we beat the Usos when it wasn't for the title last week.
Yeah. Daniel reminds them that they already had an opportunity to Clash of Champions, but then they say that they beat the Usos last week, so they deserve another shot. They then get interrupted by Aiden English going like, and just like him on the mic backstage, and the fans go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And him and Rusev come out. The place goes insane. All English did was cough on the mic, and they went nuts. They're so incredibly over. And once again, they're not pulling the trigger on like the most over guy in WWE right now is Rusev and Rusev Day. That's what you do.
He'll be gone soon.
Yeah.
That's how they do it.
Right.
He'll be gone soon.
Hey, you're the most over
Dude,
guy in the company,
if
and we
Damien's-
don't like that.
If
you're
Damien
gone.
Sandow came back right now,
Yeah.
he'd be the most over guy in the company.
Right.
Where is he, by the way?
He's not wrestling right now.
He's not?
No. He did TNA if only for like a few months and then left.
Did he get the title?
He got that stupid MMA title they had.
MMA title?
Yeah, they had like an MMA title where it was 3 rounds and it was like an MMA match. Yeah. I only saw
Should we start a wrestling promotion?
Yeah.
Because, jeez.
Yeah.
How is that the best
Yeah.
that they can do?
Right.
Oh, my God.
If we started a wrestling promotion in a year, we'd be number 2 just because all the
Number
other ones
2.
suck.
They'd all be gone.
Or maybe under Lucha Underground because Lucha Underground's kind of popular.
Yeah, but they're more of a TV show, like a real TV show, right? Like with
Yeah.
episodes and
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? We can get a TV show.
Sure.
So the New Day then come out throwing pancakes and demanding a title shot. I still don't understand the pancake thing. Even the announce team's like, I don't get the pancakes. Well, it has to be something with the cereal, right? Like did one of the things like fall on a fan's nose while Big E was dumping it on them and it went to their brain and they died?
You
Is
asking
that-
me?
Yeah.
Is there someone behind?
I'm
No
just
fucking clue.
I'm just making theories.
I know,
here.
I know.
Like,
Just
maybe
making
the
I think
cereal
they just
killed them.
went, you know what's ridiculous? To throw pancakes. And then they started throwing pancakes. Wasn't the first pancake thrown at the show in Houston?
Maybe.
Because we're like, what the fuck are they throwing? And some guy behind me's like, it's a pancake.
Right.
I'm like, it's a pancake?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're not going to eat it.
No.
That's gross.
Right.
And like, you can't save it. It's a pancake. It'll go bad.
What are you going to save it for anyway?
Like, I caught a pancake in New Day.
Yeah,
You know, fans.
Don't
do that shit.
I think
Eric has Jeff Hardy's sleeve.
Yeah.
I would have sold that on eBay so fast for however much I would have gotten.
Whatever
for
it was.
$20 maybe.
Yeah.
So Big E also confused Shelton Benjamin for Jason Jordan, which was great. He was like, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan. I'm sorry, Shelton Benjamin. That was a good laugh.
Yep.
Daniel then decides there will be a triple threat match with the winner facing the Usos for the titles next week. But that match happens right now with the Usos on commentary. And
so I can see the Usos winning because they're I can see the New Day winning because they're the New Day and they bring, interesting shit.
Right.
Or Rusev and Aiden English, because they're so over right now. Definitely not, Gable and Benjamin. Definitely not those two.
Right.
Definitely not them. That would be uninteresting.
So towards the end of the match, Rusev power bombs Benjamin and Gable off the top rope.
Yes.
Right after that, Aiden English jumps off the top rope and hits Gable with a splash.
Yeah.
Goes for the pin.
Ball game.
Gable kicks out at 2. No one interrupting the count.
Nothing.
He took a power bomb and a fucking splash.
Yeah.
He took a Psycho Sid power bomb in theory. And then like an RVD splash. He took 2 finishers.
Yeah.
And kicked out at 2.
Kick out.
Holy shit. He's going to be the main event of Mania, I think.
I mean, that's just dumb.
That's Roman Reigns' praise right there. Why can't you have anyone break up that pinfall? Just to make it somewhat realistic so we could somewhat believe that. I mean, that's insane.
The New Day had a cool move, too, where it's like a powerbomb into the knees.
Yeah.
Like that they did.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
That's insane. Out, right? Rusev then puts Xavier and Gable in the Accolade at the same time, which was cool.
Yeah.
And again, in the past, if you put someone in the Accolade, they tap immediately.
Right.
But nope, they're good.
Yep.
They stayed there for like 30 seconds, but then Benjamin kicks Rusev in the face. At least they broke that up.
Right. They didn't just get out of it.
Right. And then Benjamin and Gable would end up hitting their finisher on Big E to become the number 1 contenders for the tag titles for the 3rd time. And this is how Cesaro and Sheamus won the tag titles. They kept losing, and then they got like a 3rd chance and finally won.
They have to win them, right?
Yeah.
Like they have to get them now.
They have to now.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's so bad. So we go backstage, and Shane walks up to Daniel and defends his father since Daniel compared Shane to Mr. McMahon last week. This was awful.
Horrendous.
Ever since Shane came back, he's been like, I hate my dad. Like, because he's a good guy, and he's like, you have to remember that my dad, made this company from nothing. He built it up all by himself. We know all of this
remember
already.
when, he even walked up to his dad to hug him, and he's like, nope.
Yeah.
I won't hug you.
Right.
I won't.
We know that Vince made WWE. What's the point of this?
Yeah, I know.
To get Vince over?
I don't know.
Is Vince going to come back soon?
To put Shane over as a heel, right?
I mean, I guess Vince is...
As a heel.
I guess Vince is kind of a face because Kevin Owens beat him up. I don't know. And Vince hates the bad guy.
There are no good guys.
Right. So Daniel says, well, you've been throwing your weight around lately. And Shane says, well, so are you. Why are you having a U.S. Championship tournament? And Daniel's like, because that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he should say.
Yeah.
And he's like, because this is the land of opportunity. Anyone could be in this tournament.
And even Shane was like...
Even Ty Dillinger, who hasn't... I don't even know if he's still with us.
There's the top 8 guys that are singing and like not with a belt.
Yeah.
Ty Dillinger's one of those.
Ty Dillinger.
Jinder Mahal.
So Shane also wants to know why the main event is AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. And Daniel says because their rivalry was one of the most heated rivalries of 2017. So let's end the year with one more match. And then Shane says, okay.
Again, I can't argue that theory.
Right. And then Shane says, okay. And then they stare at each other for 10,000 years as we're waiting for the crossfade. They did it. Like, I posted the video on Twitter, and they're just staring at each other for 8 seconds, just like. And my tweet was, all right, we're done with this segment. Now crossfade into the next. Monkeys? Monkeys in the truck? Monkeys!
Monkeys!
What are you doing? Oh shit, we're not ready.
That's the best line.
Yeah.
Monkeys in the truck? Monkeys!
Monkeys! So, it's the best. Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. That was the best of 2016. 2016,
Of
yeah.
the 20,000s.
Just like, really.
2000s.
Just like Kevin Owens looking up to Jericho, even though he's the champ, he loves Jericho so much at this point that he's using Chris Jericho's lines.
Yeah.
Monkeys!
Yeah.
So next up we have Breezango versus the Bludgeon Brothers. And that was why that breakup was the best, because you really did not want them to break up.
Right.
You knew it was gonna happen because you knew Jericho eventually would leave, but you just did not want to see it. It was so heartbreaking.
It was.
So next up we have Breezango versus the Bludgeon Brothers. But first, we watch a clip of the Fashion Files, which is now only on WWE.com. That's like when a movie goes straight to DVD. Like, it's so, like, they
No one
make too
watches
many.
it.
So now it's like, oh shit, DVD, straight to DVD. Or straight to streaming, I guess. So the Ascension tell Breezango that they got them a rematch with the Bludgeon Brothers for their Christmas present.
Right.
Of course, Breezango does not like this. They wanted sexy astronauts or something. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, it was kind of funny. Just saying, like, instead of the match,
Yeah.
that can help their careers, we wanted a costume.
Okay, whatever. So, of course, Breezango gets their asses kicked, but the Ascension run out for the save, and they carry them to the back. Afterwards, the Ascension tells Dasha Fuentes that Breezango will challenge the Bludgeon Brothers again next week.
Yeah. Wait, what?
So I guess this is
They're their
leading
agents.
to a breakup between them.
Yeah.
that no one
They're
cares
their
about.
agents. Yeah. But why can't Breezango get any offense in? Not one fucking punch. Not one, like, clothesline. Like, can't get any
Because
offense
they're the
in.
Bludgeon Brothers.
Like, no good offense where you, like.
By the way, when the Ascension debuted, they were the Bludgeon Brothers.
Right. They were. You're right.
And now they're
They're
just
this unstoppable force.
And now they're just goofy pieces of shit.
Hmm?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So next up, we have Naomi versus Ruby Riott.
Oh, thank God.
And thank God is indeed, because Ruby wins pretty fast after Naomi gets distracted from Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. The Riott squad pick up Naomi to do some more damage, but Charlotte runs out for the save, but the numbers game catches up to her. The Riott squad beats her up, throws her out of the ring. Then Natalia's music hits, and Natalia, Carmella, Tamina, and Lana, a.k.a. the Welcoming Committee, minus Ellsworth, get in the ring. The Riott squad retreats, but then they come out of the ring. They beat him up a little bit, but then the Riott squad retreats again.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, thanks, Natalia.
I thought
We
they were
love
going to
you
join
now.
forces for a second when they first got in the ring.
That would make a lot more sense.
At least some sense. It would mean something.
Yeah.
But now they all just get
all of
beat
a
up.
sudden, they're brave
And Lana's in wrestling gear? Why?
because she's going to kick some ass.
Yeah, what?
They're really afraid of Lana.
Why didn't they just hit Lana in the face?
Yeah.
It would have been a 2-on-3 at that point.
I'll still never understand why they did those Lana promos for like 4 months,
And then scrap it.
looking like she's like going to be awesome. And then
Yeah.
she has yet to win a match.
Right.
She has yet to win a match.
Nope.
So backstage, Renee interviews AJ Styles, who talks about how his 2017 went and that 2018 will be no different. He started as the WWE champion. He's going to end as the WWE champion. Kind of like Alexa, except really only for like a month of championship reigns. So next up we have Bobby Roode versus Baron Corbin. First round match for the U.S. Championship Tournament.
First round?
Yeah.
Crazy.
And thankfully, thank God, I was so worried. Bobby Roode pulls off the victory, but it was with a fruit roll-up.
But I can see...
How much you want to
Whatever.
bet Baron
Don't-
Corbin causes him the match in the next round? How much you want to bet? How much?
You don't think that Bobby Roode wins the title in this little tournament? It'd be perfect.
I know it would. That's why it's
Like winning it in a tournament?
It would be great, but I'm worried about Corbin because especially with the roll-up victory, it always means the feud continues.
I know.
You know, the roll-up, you can never end a feud on a roll-up.
You need a sound pin.
Yes.
Sound.
Shitty fucking roll-up.
Clean and sound.
Wasn't even a distraction roll-up, just a roll-up.
Yeah.
So next up, we have Jinder Mahal versus Ty Dillinger. Hey, welcome back, Ty.
Wait, what?
Where the fuck have you been?
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
Remember the Rumble last year when he was so over when he came
Yeah.
out as 10?
Yeah. And we said, oh, he'll be off TV in a few months. And that's exactly
Remember
what
the
happened.
buzz was like, oh, Ty Dillinger would be cool at 10.
Yeah.
And then we're all like, 10, 10. They're not going to do this. 10, 10, 10. They never do cool
Right.
stuff like this. 10, 10, 10, then 10. We're like, ah.
That was the best moment of the Rumble.
It kind of
'Cause
was.
There was the rest of the Rumble sucked ass.
Yeah. Well, that and then Roman coming out as 30, of course.
Yeah. So this is another first round match for the U.S. Championship tournament, and it was nice to see Dillinger again, but he fell to the Colossus.
Yeah.
And Mahal moves on to the semifinals.
Coloss.
So yeah, he loses the WWE Championship, and like 2 weeks later, he's trying to get
advancing at the U.S.
Yes.
This match made no sense, and I hate every bit of it. I hate that Ty comes out of nowhere to lose, and I hate that Jinder even gets a shot at this.
I think if Baron Corbin costs Rude, I think Jinder's winning this title. Because if he doesn't have a title, what fuck
is
does
he?
Jinder Mahal come out? And why would the Singh brothers be hyping him if he's shitty
Nothing.
now? You know, like that's the only
hope
way
not.
only place Mahal can go.
That's
You know,
gonna suck.
because then he'd just be like Finn Balor having random matches every week, not doing shit. Ugh.
That sucks. I hope you're wrong. Damn it.
Me too. So backstage, Dasha Fuentes interviews Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and then she looks she's such a bad actress. She looks flabbergasted when she sees Owens holding a champagne bottle. She's like, "What? What is this?" Like she looks offended, like he's holding a shit. That's what?
Yeah.
She looks offended that he's holding a champagne bottle. What is this? How dare you hold champagne? And then he says this is the bottle that Daniel Bryan rejected from him last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember.
Yeah.
He says he's going to pop this bottle once he beats AJ tonight. And then he reminds us that the last time he fought AJ, Shane was the referee. So, next up, Renee interviews Randy Orton, who says he needs to stop sticking his nose in other people's business.
Yeah.
And then he declares for the Royal Rumble. So, please God, no. But no, really, Randy Orton, babyface Randy Orton is so boring. We
is.
really need heel Randy back.
Right.
And I think we might get it because Nakamura then walks up and says, "That's a good idea, let's Rumble." And Randy Orton looks kind of upset.
Yeah.
I hope he fucking RKO's
Like, you know what?
Nakamura.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we need heel Randy. We really do.
Heel Randy.
Because heel Randy is one of the best heels
Right.
in the business.
Isn't that funny how and then face Randy, no bueno.
No.
Yeah.
Face Randy's never been good.
Right.
So next up, we have the main event, AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens.
Remember when heel Jericho was so boring?
Yes.
And then not anymore.
Right.
Ugh. That heel Jericho.
The 2008 heel Jericho where he just was in the suit calling
Yeah.
everyone hypocrites was not a good Jericho.
it's so horrible. Yeah. So
The only interesting part of his run with that was when he put Shawn Michaels' face through the TV and he punched Shawn Michaels' wife in the face.
Jesus.
Which Jericho said on his podcast, he really hit his
Yeah, he
Shawn's
said,
wife by
yeah,
accident.
right.
He was like, I felt so horrible. And so did Shawn.
Punched her in the brain. Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, AJ Styles versus Owens with Sami Zayn in Kevin's corner.
Yep.
Towards the end of the match, Sami jumps on the apron to distract AJ. Kevin hits a super kick, goes for the pin, but AJ kicks out. Shane then runs out and tells the ref to eject Sami, which he does. Meanwhile, Styles goes for a roll-up, but the ref is busy ejecting Sami, so he doesn't see it. Styles gets up to complain, what the fuck? But then Kevin rolls up AJ and gets the win.
Yeah.
Shane then apologizes to Styles as he walks up the ramp, and Kevin and Sami celebrate in the ring as Shane looks sad.
Sad.
Merry Christmas.
So sad.
So what are they going with? Is this going to be another Shane ref? I mean, I like that Shane's involved in storylines, but
Right.
it's just like, how many times
But
is
they're
he
just
going to
not-
fuck up?
They're not moving
How many
him.
times is Shane
Yeah.
going to fuck up a match?
He needs to just go heel.
Yeah, he does.
That could save
Him
this.
or Daniel need to go heel.
Or
Someone
let
does.
Daniel wrestle.
Right.
Something like that has to happen.
One of them has to turn
There's
heel.
no payoffs in wrestling anymore.
And it seems like Shane will be the one to go heel, I guess.
Yeah. There's just no payoffs anymore.
Although
There's
for
no
some reason
payoffs.
Byron Saxton hates Daniel Bryan, and Corey's defending him. I don't
None
understand
of
this at all.
None of this makes any sense.
No. So let's give some awards for these shows. So who is your worst dressed?
I don't know. I had a couple of ones here, but I just put the Miz Taraj with their ugly sweaters.
Their ugly Christmas sweaters.
Yeah, haha.
Yeah. I had Victor and his gross human centipede looking mouth.
It's just so gross. I've had that before.
Yeah, I know. You had that the first time. And
What do you mean, Connor?
oh yeah, he's Connor.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I forgot which one's which.
Connor has like the.
That's right. I should know that.
My ass was sewn to another mouth. Or
I
my
should
mouth.
know that because Victor blocked our Twitter account.
Yeah.
So I should know that. Yeah,
I'm not
Connor.
positive.
Yeah, ever since you pointed that out, I can't unsee it.
No.
Every time, I'm like, oh, it's so fucking gross. It looks
It's
like
so
he's
gross.
eating ass. Like he's just eating ass.
No, that his mouth was sewn to an ass. That's
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Eating. Yes.
Yes.
Best dressed.
I went with Mandy Rose.
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Who'd you have?
I will give a honorable mention to Bobby Roode in the white robe.
Sure.
The white robe's the best.
Love the white robe. I'll give you that.
But I went with New Day's new outfits. They had the up, down, down outfits.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's cool.
That's a lot of work that Xavier, like, he's like, he makes all of them the up, down, down outfits. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Worst acting?
I had Enzo. He just got on my nerves. I know he's a decent heel, but
Yeah.
just too much Enzo in the show.
Uh-huh. I had Dasha with the, why. I
Yeah.
just mentioned it.
Yep,
the
we just
backstage
talked about
stuff. Best acting?
1, 2, 3. Samoa Joe.
Kevin Owens.
Oh, okay.
No, I almost had Joe as well.
Yeah.
I had Joe
thought
last
Joe was
week.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin's
I had
always a
Kevin.
lock to be in the top 2, top 3.
Worst comments?
When Elias comes out,
Yeah.
Michael Cole says, "Merry Christmas, baby! It's Elias!"
Why does he like Elias?
Why?
And Corey Graves hates Elias.
Yeah.
And Booker's
Merry
like,
Christmas. Merry-
Whatever. Hey, you know what? I'm France on this one, baby. I don't give a fuck.
But Merry Christmas, baby.
Yeah.
It's Elias.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
How does that make any sense? What was yours?
Alexis saying Stephanie's announcement was moment of the year. If they have the Slammy Awards, now I don't want. First of all, I always get pissed at the Slammy Awards, but they'll probably make that moment of the year at
They
the
will.
Slammys.
They probably will. That's
It's
just
Stephanie
that they
McMahon.
announce it.
Thanks, Stephanie. You saved us all.
Yeah. Wouldn't you? This is how you could have solved it 1 second. Bailey goes over to Sasha and goes,
Yeah.
boom!
Yeah.
And then the announcers go, that's right. It'll be every woman for themselves.
Every woman for themselves. That's what the fucking match is.
Yeah. Now.
No, you know what? The match is going to start. There's going to be 10 of them in the ring. They're all going to hug. Oh, we're in the match. Oh, isn't this great? Isn't this great, guys, that we're in this match? Isn't this cool right now? No, it'd be cool if you fought each other.
Fight.
God.
Hey, I hit a button here. Am I still good?
Yeah.
Just making sure you can see my.
Yeah.
All right. Who did you have for best comment?
Cesaro, it's a Dean Ambrose action figure with the missing arm.
You know what? I'm gonna switch to that. I like the stuff that Joe said to Renee about Dean, but that really was funny. That
It was
really
funny, yeah. Worst match?
I didn't like the fact that Jinder and Ty were fighting at all. Why is Jinder in this tournament? Why is Ty Gillinder coming out of nowhere to be in the top 8?
Oh, I know.
It's just the whole thing I hated.
Yeah.
And it just ends with a Jinder clean finish.
Uh-huh.
The Ty win that match.
Let the fucking Singh brothers distract him or do something.
Not a clean pin.
I had Balor versus Hawkins because why is that happening too? Why is that happening?
Yeah.
Top 5 most over guy in the company, fighting the biggest jobber, the Brooklyn Brawler, basically.
Yeah.
He fights the Brooklyn Brawler every week because it's either Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel. Think about it. The last month, okay, he fought Kurt Hawkins this last week. Before that, it was Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Before that, it was Bo Dallas. Before that, it was just Curtis Axel.
My God.
Holy shit. Hey, you know, can I borrow this guy for reality wrestling?
Oh my God.
He'll be my champion tomorrow.
Forever. I mean, again, if they didn't have Brock Lesnar, and like you said, it's why have Brock Lesnar if it doesn't help the ratings, right?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't.
Yeah.
And you're right about that. It does not help the ratings. That proves it.
Don't let him leave, yeah.
If Lesnar wasn't there, then Balor could probably be the Universal Champion for half the year, and Roman will have it the other half.
Right.
Super slow-mo match?
The women, the 3-on-3.
Yes. Absolution versus Sasha, Bailey, Mickey.
Sweep it.
Best match?
I'm going to put Cena Elias.
Okay.
Just because it was new. Like, they did something new.
Yeah.
I don't want to put AJ and Owens, even though it was a good match, because we've seen it so many times.
Right.
So to just put a little new feel on it, I'd went with that.
Yeah, I had the triple threat tag on SmackDown.
That
Even
was a
though-
good match. That was a good match.
It was fun. There was a lot of cool stuff.
Yep.
Worst move?
What'd you have?
Rude's roll up, because it makes me think that Corbin's just gonna, the feud's gonna continue since it was a roll up.
Yeah. All right, I'll go with that. I don't have a good one. Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, you're right. Because we
Best
love
move?
Rude. Like, don't do Rude wrong.
Best move?
It's got to be the Rusev powerbomb with the English splash. Like, that was amazing. It looks so cool.
That's good.
I also like the New Day thing, like I said, where like he hit him and then they put up Xavier put up his knees.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take the Rusev English.
That was really
combo.
good. Yeah. Just because Kendrick really broke his nose and orbital bone, I'll give him taking the GTS.
Yeah. Jesus.
You got to give it to him. You got to give him some acknowledgement for that.
Poor guy. What'd you have for worst moment?
What do you think? Jordan and Rollins winning the tag titles.
So dumb.
And then Rollins is all excited after.
Right. Like, why are
like,
you...
fuck Dean.
Seriously, wouldn't it have been better if it was like, yeah, all right, I mean, what now? Like, you would have been confused.
Like, if they...
Jordan's all celebrating, and Rollins is like...
Like, hold on. It's been a while since they've done, like, these two guys hate each other, but they're champions, Like, they've done in the past where it's Stone Cold and Shawn, and that's
Right,
great.
right. Yeah.
Cena and Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels. A lot of with Shawn Michaels, actually. But,
Yeah.
how long do you think this lasts? This can't be them at Mania, right?
No.
No. Like, Jason Jordan has to do a full
Before
heel
the
turn
Rumble.
by then.
Oh, yes. It would be such a mistake if these two guys are still tag champions
'Cause
in more than a month.
Yeah.
A huge mistake.
Because those Dean turning heel rumors have been hot for a while. Like, he would turn on Rollins, but again, that'd be so incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
You turn on me, so now I'm going to turn on you. I never really trusted you. That'd be horrible,
Yeah.
So.
Like, maybe in like 3 years. You know what I mean?
Or just have a friendly feud. Like,
Yeah.
you're both fighting for the title. We've done that many times.
Right.
Best moment? This is tough.
This is
'Cause
tough.
it wasn't really a great moment.
No, so I'm gonna go with the Elias Cena exchange.
Okay.
I liked it. Raw didn't open with Stephanie. Raw didn't open with something that sucked. They opened Christmas with this cool little exchange between these two guys.
Yeah.
So I'll take that.
I'm gonna go with Asuka just because I really like Asuka, and she's kind of like Dean Ambrose for me.
Yeah.
Like, I really root for her every time, and it's easy to root for her because you know she's gonna win every match.
Yeah.
And even though she doesn't speak English well,
Yeah.
she's so confident when she talks.
Yep.
Like, so I have to give her that. Like,
Yeah.
Nakamura's kind of quiet when he talks.
Right.
But she's like, fuck
She's
it, I
loud.
don't care. She's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
confident.
I don't know this language.
It's like, Alexa's a great heel champion, but, like, I don't root for her because she's a heel, you
Right,
know?
right,
Like,
right.
I mean, I root for Owens even though he's a heel, but
Yeah.
I really root for Asuka. So I'll go with Asuka announcing that she's in the match.
Yeah.
So that's all for awards. So let's get to some breaking news. So Kurt Angle was interviewed on CBS Sports In This Corner podcast and said that Jason Jordan getting a negative crowd reaction is the plan. He said this has been the plan all along. And, like, obviously now it is because they're just going 100% towards that, And I agree with him, but if the plan is to have people want to turn off the TV,
That's not a very good plan. You put this in news?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it was a Kurt Angle interview. It was a quote by Kurt Angle.
Like in like a...
He was on a podcast.
He said this was the plan all along.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm surprised they would let Kurt
He's
break
breaking
kayfabe
yeah.
on a podcast.
He's
What?
done it before where they were like, how'd you pretend to cry when your fake son came out? He was like, I just pretended it was my real son.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, like, it's just like the Vicky Guerrero thing, like, oh, she's such a great heel. No, I don't want to watch it because she's on.
No, right.
And that's Jason Jordan right now.
Again, but if he goes heel and turns on Kurt, at least we'll be watching something. And it's all worth
That
something.
has to happen.
They're just not paying it off.
Right. It's,
All right.
it's taking too long. It's been like May since he fucking showed up as I'm your son.
Yeah.
Also, Roman Reigns' promo on the Raw the night after Mania, where he said this is like, after he beat Undertaker, and
Yeah.
he just stood there for 30 minutes and then finally just said, it's my yard now. This was WWE's most disliked video of 2017 on YouTube.
Really?
The video has 27,000 likes, but 35,000 dislikes. So I thought that was funny. And then WWE also posted a video of their top 10 most shocking moments of the year.
Yeah.
I'm going to go from 10 to 1. Do you want to guess what's number 1?
The most shocking, their most shocking?
Of the year.
WWE's most shocking moments.
Yeah. The number 1. Or should I do it and then you can guess?
Okay, do that.
Although that'll help, but yeah. Still. So number 10 was Big Cass admitting he attacked Enzo, which wasn't really shocking. We saw it coming after the second week of Enzo getting attacked.
1 mile away.
Yeah. Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly debuting at TakeOver Brooklyn. That was great. That's certainly shocking.
Very cool.
Number 8, Randy Orton burning down Bray Wyatt's house to the ground.
Right.
I guess it was shocking, but it just was lame. Number 7 was Paige's return.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should have been higher.
Number 6, and I think this should be number 1 or 2.
What?
Ciampa betraying Gargano at TakeOver Chicago.
That hurt. That one hurt.
Because not only was it the most shocking, it was probably the best.
Yeah.
Debatable. We'll see. Number 5, Strowman flipping the ambulance with Roman inside. Now that might be the best moment of 2017.
I would have said that.
For the most shocking?
For them, their list,
Yeah.
number 1. That's what I would have said.
Number 4, Cena proposing to Nikki at Mania. That was not. I mean, that was again 10 miles away.
Shocking,
Yeah,
like
everyone knew
sweet
it was
moments of the
happening.
year,
Yeah.
pleasant moments.
Right. Number 3, Kevin Owens headbutting Vince.
Yeah.
That's definitely should be up there.
Yeah.
Number 2, the Shield reuniting. But that wasn't shocking because, like, like the
Whatever.
At the end of that Raw episode, they all look at each other backstage, and then to open Raw, they just come out together.
So number 1 is Roman Reigns beating The Undertaker.
No, actually, that's not even on this list.
What?
It is WrestleMania moment.
Wow.
It is a WrestleMania moment.
Yeah. Gosh,
The best moment of Mania.
was when. Gosh, I'm blanking.
The Hardy
on-
Boys returning.
Oh, right.
That was their
right.
number 1.
Yeah.
If this was my list, I'd probably put Hardy Boys 1, and then Ciampa betraying Gargano 2.
Sure. Maybe
And then-
Page 3.
I'd leave Owens headbutting Vince at 3.
Yeah. I have Page up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's all I have for news, though. What about you?
No, got some rumors, though.
All right, let's move on to rumors then.
Rumors!
Zack Ryder to win the Royal Rumble?
Maybe!
Shawn Michaels coming back to join the Bullet Club?
Please, God!
John Cena will finally turn heel?
No chance!
Undertaker will wrestle for 20 more years?
Confirmed!
All right, so who is favored to win the men's Royal Rumble on the sites?
Yeah,
if you
I
didn't
looked
look
it
it
up.
up. Oh, you did?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Oh, I was going to ask you like
I
a
saw
trivia
it,
question.
yeah.
All right, it's good.
John Cena.
It's John Cena.
There's no way.
There's no way that happens.
No.
Can I bet can I short sell that? And you saw the women's.
The women's is Ronda Rousey.
Again, I can see that. I like the thing where it's like Asuka gets the title before Mania.
So a woman
and it's
that's-
Rousey versus Asuka.
A woman that's never wrestled before wins the Royal Rumble.
Absolutely.
That would be horrible.
I mean, when Brock Lesnar won it, he was kind of that guy.
Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
He was
pretty
wrestled
new.
in college, though.
Ronda Rousey was an MMA champion.
Not a wrestler.
Oh, stop it. Dude, it would make as much sense as anything else in the WWE.
I agree, yeah.
Her winning at Mania, though, that would probably piss me off a little bit. Breaking Asuka's streak.
No,
But, like,
no.
her winning the Rumble, sure. Absolutely. Even though, like, don't
They'll
throw it in
boo-
her face, though.
They'd boo the
Don't-
fuck. They'd boo the fuck out of her.
No, they
Yeah,
wouldn't.
they would. Oh,
No, they
Yeah,
wouldn't.
they would.
Why?
I would.
I would love to see Rousey in the
No,
Rumble.
she sucks though. Like she got embarrassed her last 2 fights. Like she's not a
Ken
badass
Shamrock
anymore.
came after he lost a
No
couple
one
of.
saw those. The UFC was nothing then. The UFC was nothing.
Dan Severn wasn't even fighting anymore. He was told.
Now you could say Brock Lesnar came back, but Brock Lesnar was already a wrestler. He was already over when he left. He came back. He was,
I think Rousey goes over huge.
I think I think she'll be. I think people will like her, but not if she wins the Rumble.
Right.
But I don't
I
know.
just want to see some surprises. I do not think we're going to see Lita or Trish Stratus in the
Oh,
Rumble.
yes,
No
we
way.
will. Yes, we will.
No.
Oh, I'll bet that 100%. I
I
can't
think they're
wait for
both
predictions.
way retired. I think they would not
They
wrestle
could do
anymore.
a couple of spots. They could take a bump, especially Lita.
I think
Trish
Kelly's
Stratus-
going to be your
Stratus-
oldest diva to come
I
back.
think a few 4 years ago she did like a tag match on Raw.
Okay. I hope I'm wrong. I'm just telling you, I think it won't be that. And they're going to focus on all the... Because what is it going to be, 20, right?
Well,
Do you think it's going to be 20? It'll be
say.
20. It'll be 20.
No, they can't.
They can. And they will. It'll be 20, and they're going to focus on mostly the new girls. And a couple of NXT chicks. Yeah. Can't do 30. They don't even have 30 girls. 30?
Well, yeah.
Take out the 2 champions and another wrestler. That you have 30 other superstars?
You have like 18 that you could use. Well, really, you could use 20 if you don't have championship matches at the Rumble.
But you will.
But you probably will.
Because Lex already said she's not in it, and Charlotte already said she's not in it because they're wrestling.
So that's 18. And then you could use half from NXT and half surprises. There's a lot. Well, okay, you could use 8 from NXT and then a few surprises.
That's too many from NXT. I think if you do 20, you can still have some not make it. Like the Dana Brooks don't make it. You can have a couple surprises. Yeah. And you can have someone like Rousey. Like, I mean, a couple legends and a Rousey.
I think that match is the first match of the Rumble, is of the pay-per-view.
Sure.
You know, it's the first one and then close it out.
Yeah.
Because you can't have, like, 2 Rumbles back-to-back.
We got to keep track of the numbers or something.
We did.
Hopefully,
we fucked up.
Well, I fucked up. It was me. I fucked up because I really wanted to keep track of it.
Yeah.
And I missed one because it was a big, shocking something, and we just missed it.
Right.
I want to have maybe the WWE Network on so we can at least see who is what.
Yeah, but we
go
never
back
get
one or
service.
2. Well, that was the Alamo Dome, which was a shithole. Right. We got service in Houston a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. We'll see.
Also, we know The Undertaker's showing up for the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw on January 22nd.
Yep.
And the hot rumor is he's showing up to set up his next match for WrestleMania. So it's got to be Braun. No, wait, this is before the Rumble, so no, it won't be Braun. Who the fuck could it be? Balor Club?
Does he fight in the Rumble?
Maybe. He did for, 2 minutes last year?
Yeah.
Also, WWE is likely exaggerating Ambrose's recovery time, but it apparently could be anywhere from 2 to 7 months.
Yeah.
So he could be returning soon or not so soon.
Yep. Let's see. Matt Hardy used the broken piano theme at an MSG show.
Yes.
So I'm thinking maybe that shows up on WWE television.
Right.
And then Jonathan Coachman said that he thinks that Vince McMahon might try to buy the Carolina Panthers.
Right.
That would be amazing. I'm
would.
all for that. If all this was to buy a new franchise and not this XFL bullshit, I would be fucking so happy. Vince McMahon is an owner in the NFL.
Do you think they'll let him in? Because the NFL owners have history of not letting people in that are not part of the club.
Right.
They do. They don't let you in.
Yeah, and he's fake sports.
They won't let Mark Cuban in.
He's tried to get in?
Yeah.
Why would they let him in?
They don't want
so that's why he's so mad.
Yeah.
Oh. I never knew that.
And baseball, too. They won't let him in baseball either.
Why not baseball?
I know.
Baseball needs a shot.
They don't want,
ass.
like, another Jerry Jones.
Baseball doesn't have a Jerry Jones. Steinbrenner's gone.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway.
One more thing. Hideo Itami used Neville's Rings of Saturn on 205 Live this past Tuesday, a day after he broke Kendrick's nose.
Is that rumors?
So, no. That happened.
Oh.
That happened.
Okay.
So that might be his new finisher moving forward, since he broke someone's nose using the GTS.
Probably.
It also means that Neville might not be coming back if he's using Neville's finisher, or it could mean he's definitely coming back. Or, if he's not going to do the GTS, I guess CM Punk's coming back, right? Confirmed. That's all I got. What about you?
That's it for rumors.
All right. Any trivia?
Sure.
All right.
I keep thinking, are you saying that Shawn Michaels is your favorite wrestler?
Yeah.
Who's number 2?
Stone Cold.
Number 3?
God.
This guy I thought was your number 1 growing up your whole entire childhood.
Taker.
You named your fake wrestler Andrew Taker.
Well, no, as a kid it was. I'm talking about right now.
Okay, all right. He's got to be in your top 3 or 4.
Taker was my first favorite wrestler.
Yeah. For
and then
many
it
years.
became Shawn Michaels, then it became Stone Cold. But
so I'm saying, how does he not in the top 3 then?
Well, no, I'm saying
he's probably
I was about
third.
to say he's probably 3rd, but Jericho's last run might have bumped him up. But yeah, he's top 5 for sure.
All right. So let's do some facts and a false.
On Taker?
On Taker.
All right.
Don't write them down. I'll just repeat them over and over again.
All right.
All right. He's never lost a match by tapping or submission.
Okay.
Number 2, he has a daughter who's an adult and is actually 30 years old.
Holy shit. He's what, 50? Okay, I can believe that.
He holds a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
All right.
And he has faced Kane the most times in his career.
What does that mean? More than anyone he's ever fought?
Yeah.
So, I know he's never lost a match by tap out or submission because he had twice where he tapped out but the ref didn't see it.
Right.
They fuck up shit.
Right.
Good
elimination.
Okay, I'll believe the daughter one. The third one is he has a belt in jiu-jitsu. Right?
Black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And then he's fought Kane the most. Who could he have fought more than Kane? Because fuck, he's fought Kane a lot. That seems like it's too, that seems like it's so obvious that it can't be that. I'm going to go with that one.
He has fought Kane the most number of times in his career.
Okay.
And he holds a black belt in Brazilian
So he
Jiu-Jitsu.
doesn't have a 30-year-old daughter.
No, I just made that up.
He has a kid, though.
He has at least a kid with, what's her face?
Well, I think that's...
Because she brought it out. Is that his only kid?
I thought that was her kids from somewhere else. Maybe not.
No, because they've been together longer than...
I guess.
I don't know. But I just made it, 30-year-old, because I figured he's so old, that'd be believable.
Jeez.
But there's also, he once loaned his house to Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. And he
like an Airbnb thing?
Maybe.
All right.
And then he played basketball for University of Texas Wesleyan.
Oh, wow. University of Texas Wesleyan?
Yeah.
Where's that? Wesleyan?
In Wesleyan.
Where's that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's North Texas, but yeah.
All right. Well, shit. All right. Oh, look, this is the video of Daniel and Shane standing.
Go. I was like
8 seconds.
I felt weird just watching the video.
Like you were like, should I leave?
So I want to leave. Can I leave?
Yeah. All right, let's get to some fan questions real quick. This is from Ron Johnson. Will Jason Jordan be a cocky heel or a chicken shit heel? I think if he turns heel, he has to be like a badass heel, right? Or just not they won't make him a badass, but just an angry, I was never your son, Kurt. I want to see that. I want the twist.
It's not going to happen.
I
It
want
can't
the
be.
heel turn twist.
You can't sell it out.
Son.
You can't sell it as he's been the son this whole time. Then he's not.
Yeah, he
What
just
the
did
fuck?
it to get famous.
So Kurt Angle is just going to believe anybody that walks up, hey, I'm your son.
Yes, he's an idiot.
Hey, sonny boy. That's so retarded. They'd be like, all right, give me a DNA test.
Hold on. They never said who was blackmailing Kurt to begin with. You know? He's getting those text messages like someone's blackmailing him. We never got the payoff of who was blackmailing him. Maybe it was Jason Jordan. I did it so I could be a top star and I could use you for leverage getting important matches.
Look, sure. I'd rather that than nothing. Because, Andrew, I really, really feel that they're going to do nothing.
Yeah.
I feel it's going to be nothing or something really dumb. So
look,
sure, I'll take that.
When they made Hornswoggle Vince's son, a year later they were like, well, no, it's not really. It's not really. Remember, they got rid of it.
Yeah.
They threw it out the window.
And it was like, so wait, the whole thing was a big work of nothing?
Right. I think that's what this is going to be, except it will be somewhat of there'll be some payoff because he'll have to admit it.
Yeah.
David Potter, what is your favorite JR moment from WWE?
Well, we say this, there's two that we always say.
He gets sets on fire.
Yeah. I see it. I see all of it.
What a bitch.
What a bitch. That's my favorite.
I mean, what's a JR moment? He hasn't been involved in that many segments, so it's like a JR quote.
Didn't he get to beat King or Cole or I don't know? King
beat Cole at Mania.
Right.
But then he kept beating him up and he got DQ'd and Cole got the victory.
And then it was reversed.
Yeah.
No, what?
Right.
Yeah. And then, of course, King was about to beat The Miz for the WWE title, and then Cole literally hit him. He's on the ladder, holding the title, with The Miz passed out on the floor, and he hits him. And then the next week, they were like, yeah, anyway, welcome to Raw. The King was about to be a 57-year-old champion.
They did all of that just to set up an announcer match. The Dark Ages of Wrestling. You think it's bad now? It was pretty bad then. Michael Cole was a heel back then.
What would you rather watch, honestly, right now? 1994 or nowadays? Like Bam Bam Bigelow versus LT for the main event of WrestleMania days?
That's pretty bad.
Or now?
Probably now.
The toss up.
I mean, what else did you have back then?
You had Shawn Michaels.
Shawn was an
winning IC
champion.
titles.
Yeah.
You had Sid.
But you also had Boring Brett as
Razor Ramon.
Boring Brett as champion for a lot of those years.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good one though.
I just think the presentation of the shows is so much better now.
It is.
That when you go back to watch these they look like house shows.
Yeah,
like
they really
the
look like
shittiest
shit.
house shows,
Really
and the
look like shit.
production.
They look
really
like
bad.
it was really in your house. Like whose house? Oh, Andrew, it's in your house today.
Maybe if the production was as good as it was back then, that would make it better.
Yeah.
But it's also what I liked about the Raw's War episode we did in '99, or was it '98 or '97, when it felt like an NXT show. You know, I liked that.
Again, the only house show I ever went to, the first house show I ever went to in Houston, there was like no entrance thing.
No.
There was it was like a light in the tunnel.
They didn't do all
and
that
he would
until
come out.
WCW,
Did it
made
all?
their shit nice. Matt Hansen, what do the three of you do for jobs?
Yeah.
I guess,
I mean, we've talked about this a few
before.
times.
I'm in
Good.
radio. I cover the Rockets right now.
Yep.
Joe?
I sell electric fences.
Yes.
I've been a sales director for, I don't know, like 20 years almost in my career, selling internet,
Joe
IT
gives
services.
people pens that shock you.
Yeah.
Shock the system.
But I sell an electric fence that goes around a business to keep bad people out.
Right.
And if you try to touch the fence, it'll shock you.
It's like a
It won't
cage-
kill you, but it'll shock
It's
you.
like a cage match with electricity.
It's called Electric Guard Dog. Yeah. Call me if you need an electric fence for your business. You're welcome, Michael Dorrington.
Or your backyard.
And then Eric.
Eric works at a hospital.
No. He doesn't.
Yes, he does. Oh.
We met recently to go over like kind of certain things and
what he
like look
told
at his
me.
picture. He sells like a medical, not a medical device, but like something that doctors use in an office to take off like varicose veins.
Oh.
He sells that machine to doctors' offices all around.
So that would involve him going to hospitals sometimes?
Yeah.
All right, partial credit. All right.
Partial credit. And Eric works at a hospital.
Jason Deerham. Will the Riot Squad disappear forever after the Women's Royal Rumble, please? Yeah, unfortunately, no, Jason.
Well, it'll disappear by like Mania.
Yeah.
One of them will turn on someone or they'll get dispersed. Yeah. So.
McLovin, Pushfire Barry the Personalities Edition. Bailey, Roman Reigns, and Jason Jordan.
Oh, God.
Always
fire Reigns.
Wow, that's tough.
That's tough here, though.
I wouldn't want to fire
I'm going to
Reigns.
fire Jason Jordan.
Yeah, me too.
And then which one do we push? I guess we push Bailey. I guess we push Bailey.
I guess. Yeah, Barry Roman. Michael Castro, do you agree with me that Dolph Ziggler will make his humongous return at the 2018 Rumble to reclaim his United States Championship for the third time?
Well, how does he do that?
No, I don't.
How does he reclaim the U.S. championship?
He'll win the Rumble and just say, I just want the U.S. title. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't think he returns.
I'd love to see him come out at the Rumble.
And maybe he'll return someday, but I don't think he's returning for a while.
If he came out at the Rumble, which would be a month after he left, he'd still get one of the biggest pops of the night.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, but he doesn't have entrance music anymore.
You just walk out?
And he just
That'll be horrible.
And then once people see them, they'll pop. Rec Baron, what happens first? Aiden English and Rusev become tag champs? Okay, no, definitely not. Rusev Machka's English, or Rusev wins the U.S. title again.
I'd go tag champs. I think they beat American Alpha 2.0.
I'd like to think that.
No, they do. I'm sure. The only legitimate thing about... Dude, come on.
Yeah, and Damien Sandow is going to be the champion.
That would be my vote. What's your vote?
He Machka's English, I guess.
Sure. I wonder if we should... we should pay
Aiden
these
English
off.
will start going... Aiden English one day, just randomly, will start going, it's Rusev and Aiden English Day. And Rusev will be like, what? No, it is only Rusev Day.
Why can't I have a day? Hey, let's start paying these off.
Yeah.
So, we'll just kind of keep running bets, and then maybe, hopefully, we'll remember them. So I say Rusev. I'll say Rusev tag
This
champions.
might take a couple years for this to happen.
They might never. That's why they're running.
Or one day, we just don't see them again. I'll go with that one.
They just disappear.
Yeah.
Mosh.
You said that. You said he's the next to leave.
Probably.
That's
because we all love him again.
That's the answer.
All right.
Chris Leahy, Pushfire Barry, Rumble winners. Shinsuke, Kevin Owens, and Finn Balor.
Ooh.
I'll give it to Shinsuke because then we'll get AJ Nakamura at
Yeah,
Mania.
yeah.
You have to push that. Barry Owens, Fire Balor winning the Rumble. I want Owens to win the Money in the Bank. Really. I mean, first I want Bray Wyatt to win it because that'd be the coolest cash in with the depth thing, but Kevin Owens, I want him to win Money in the Bank. That's the most heelish thing you could do, and who's a bigger heel than Kevin Owens? That's such a Kevin Owens thing to do is to fuck someone over like that with the Money in the Bank. That's perfect for him. And then side question, odds a Raw superstar wins and switches shows like goes a challenge for the other belt. They've done it before, but it's been a while. That'd be cool, though. Maybe 20%.
20%.
Like, I'd also be fine with Rollins winning the Rumble and challenging AJ. That's the match I want to see.
Look, yes. Like, there's a number of guys. There's probably 12 guys I wouldn't mind.
Exactly.
Can we make a list?
Yeah.
Let's make a list. I'd rather... You have a pen?
No.
All right, here. Guys that we wouldn't mind winning the Rumble. Okay, I'm going to
There's
start
a lot
with
of them, and we'll get none of them.
Rollins?
Maybe. Yeah.
Dean, but he's probably out. I'm going to put him on here.
Nakamura.
Shin.
Shit.
Rude.
Yes. Rusev.
Fuck. Sure.
Bray Wyatt.
Again, though? Like, I mean, not again. I mean, like his day's not done.
Well,
if
just
he
fucking
right
win him
now
and repackage him.
Right now in the form that he is, you'd want to see him win the Rumble.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. I want to make this list big so that when none of them happen, like you truly don't care about the fans.
Yeah.
Let's think of like
Jeff Hardy's injured, but
I know, and I wouldn't want Matt Hardy to win it as Broken Matt.
No.
That would suck. All right. What about some SmackDown guys? Oh, Owens.
Of course.
I would even say Sami Zayn, just because they're together right now.
Yeah.
Like if Sammy wins it, that immediately has tension between the
Daniel
two of them.
Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
Fuck, I wouldn't even
say Cena. I would even say Cena over whatever the fuck that they're going to throw out there.
I wouldn't.
To win his record-breaking title at WrestleMania? No. All right.
I'd say Cesaro if they split up the bar.
This year, though?
I wouldn't boo Cesaro winning the Rumble.
No, I wouldn't either. And by the time he gets to the end, they'd probably be all over him because like him or Reigns.
Just that Samoa Joe.
Samoa.
He should fucking win the Rumble.
He should win it.
Yeah.
He won't. And Kane. So that's our list. I mean, I guess.
You put Kane on there?
No.
Big
That's
Show, Mark Henry.
That's a good list.
How many is that?
Oh, that's...
Wait, do you have
1,
Finn Balor?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and Balor is 12. There's our 12.
Yeah.
There's our top 12.
There's 12.
I'm even going to, I'll put Ronda Rousey on there. Just because she's kind of a guy, it's just kind of tough.
I say the only person on that list that has a shot is Nakamura. The only one that has a shot is Nakamura.
You don't think Samoa Joe has a shot?
Because that'll be like a mid-card. That could be a mid-card for WrestleMania. Because for the WWE Championship,
For sure.
No, because
for sure.
Roman Reigns is fighting Lesnar at Mania, so it can't be Joe, unfortunately. All right. Michael Nicholas, what do you see for Lana in 2018? I think she needs to get back in her suits.
Yeah.
Obvious. Yes. For sure, buddy.
I don't know. Get her to manage Tamina to a championship. I don't care. Just do it.
Manage someone else to a
I don't give a
championship.
shit. Make her a transition. Make her a 1 week champion or something. Make her successful. Otherwise, what the fuck was
Bring
the
her
point?
back with Rusev.
Sure.
Caleb Young, Pushfire Berry t-shirts. # Push Eric. What's wrong with wrestling logo or kick out, spear, pin, repeat.
I'm not going to push Eric because that sounds weird.
Yeah.
I'm going to bury that so I don't fire it.
Okay.
I'm going to bury that. I'm going to say the Reigns one.
Push.
Because it's a shirt because the logo, I get it, but it's just our logo over a whole shirt. So I would say that one because it's our best seller.
We should really push is the Balor Club t-shirt.
Club shirts.
Yes.
Are we close? Is this thing getting done?
Oh, they're going to print for sure. Yeah.
Oh, they are? Good.
Yeah.
Good. How many do you have us down for?
I was going to get 3 or,
Done.
4. I don't know.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, F, Marry, Kill. F, Marry, Kill. This is...
And there's men?
Yeah.
I mean, are they good-looking guys?
No. Gilbert, Bastion
No.
Booger,
Goodbye.
and
Goodbye.
Doink the Clown.
Goodbye. Want to make it a push Fireberry?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Push Gilbert. Fuck
on 205
Goldberg.
Live.
I loved making fun of him.
All right, so Gilbert, who was it? Doink the Clown and...
Bastion Booger.
Oh, Fire Bastion Booger. He was so disgusting. and I'll bury Doink. Yeah,
I don't
go with
remember
that.
bashing Booger.
I liked Doink for a while. I kind of liked him because like he'd be the
kinda
guy. Like
did
after
too.
he'd win, he'd be like this. He'd be like he'd be a scary clown. Once he snapped, he's like
This is a
Eugene.
good one.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
Go.
Jesse Clark, F. Mary Kill, Sister Abigail, Santina Morella, and current Stephanie McMahon, not 20 years ago, screaming harder or you're fired.
All right, fire her. Push Santina.
No, you have
Morella.
to F or marry one of this. Is F. Mary Kill.
Well, then you have to kill Santina Morella because that's the dude.
So you're marrying Sister Abigail? It's Bray
God
Wyatt
damn
and
it.
Sister Abigail.
I'll F. Oh, you're right. Oh, this is horrible. I'm out.
Yeah,
I'll kill myself. What else?
I don't know. Oh, jeez.
Did you get the one on Facebook?
No.
All right, let me look that up. You have any more?
Yeah. Hold on.
Here, don't go away when I'm trying to pull you up.
Mick Lockyer, do you think there will be any formerly retired entrance shocks returns at the Rumble? He just beat me in Madden last night, by the way, you fucker.
That's who asked that question?
Yeah. was him.
Any surprises in this Rumble? Oh, because last year there really
Last year
wasn't.
there were none.
Yes.
No legends.
Yes.
No retired legends.
Yes.
Unless
I
you
have no
count
idea who.
Undertaker and Goldberg.
Maybe Sting comes out, but like,
Oh, it'd be great.
yeah.
But I
know.
don't think they're letting him wrestle anymore. I think
Yeah.
he's in that protocol too, where it's like you can't do
Do
it.
you have to guess who?
Yeah, he
I
wants
don't
to guess.
know. Kurt Angle. I don't know.
That doesn't.
That
does
doesn't
really
make
count?
sense even though. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. You got any? It's always
I
fun.
have
not
to
know.
think about it.
Pushfire Barry, fantasy mid-card stables. Because
Okay.
Joe loves stables and Joe is the man.
Who doesn't love stables?
Thank you, Aaron Neal.
Except for the two women's stables on.
These are fantasy stables. The Law, which would be Big Boss Man, The Mountie, and Breezango. Okay.
All right.
M&M, Mercury, Nitro, Rick the Model, Martel, and Molina.
And Eminem.
That's what he said.
No, like Eminem, Marshall Mathers. I mean, the rapper.
Right. And then whatever you want to call them, Rick Rude, Velveteen Dream, and Billy and Chuck. Okay, I'm going to fire that.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm going to fire that. I'll push
I mean, you do two,
Mercury, Nitro, Martel, and Molina. We'll push them.
Hold
Joey
on, what?
Mercury,
Yeah.
Johnny Nitro, or,
Yeah.
Rick Martel, the model. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the model. And then Molina comes back.
Well, you're just adding one to that club that stable's already been done.
I'm reading the question.
I know. I'm just
Oh.
saying that's not too creative.
That's okay.
What's
It's
the other-
Eminem.
what's what's the first one?
Big Boss Man, the Mountie, and Breezango.
I like that minus the Mountie. Again, I would do.
But he's in it.
I would do Rick Rude and Bobby Rude and call him Too Rude.
Sure.
Or yeah,
Andrew,
Too Rude.
you can't change the
So
question.
rude.
I'm pushing Eminem. I'm burying the Law.
Fine.
Because you bury Breezango. You always bury Breezango.
Fine.
All righty.
All right, that's all for fan questions.
Yeah.
So make sure you subscribe to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Podbean. Give us a 5-star review. You can also watch the show at youtube.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. You can also follow me on Twitter at Andrew Pisano. Joe is at Joe Pisano24 on Twitter and at Joe Pisano on Instagram.
Follow me. I'm having a contest with my daughter right now. And for you weirdos that are following my daughter, none of that. But I'm having a contest with my daughter right now to see who can get to 500 the fastest. So follow me, please.
They're going to follow her just to spite you now.
Please don't do that. I can take you off of that.
You can also follow.
She's 13, guys.
You can also follow Eric at Eric What's Wrong on Twitter and E is 4 Awesome on Instagram.
Yep.
But mostly the podcast at Wrong Wrestling. That's how you help us get more popular.
That's right. Please do that one first, then mine. I'm getting excited about the Rumble. Last year's Rumble was kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
And our seats are kind of weird. We got to get better seats this year to where we can at least see the ring better. But hey, I'm super excited. Philly cheesesteaks.
I know. I'm excited.
Woo!
I'm excited to finally have a real one.
I'm going to diet from January 2nd until I take a bite of that Philly cheesesteak. Because I need to. I've been eating like an absolute asshole. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching or listening.
Not done. Thank you also to songfinch.com for making our theme song. We have t-shirts available at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling for just $19.99.
That's cheap.
You become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling for exclusive rewards. And there's only 1 week to become a member of Balor Club. So get your t-shirt for just $20 at customink.com/fundraising/join the club. This could be the only time you could get one. So please do.
Could be.
And it'll very much support our podcast, especially if you're going to be, in Philly for the Rumble. We want everyone showing up who's a fan of our podcast to wear the Balor Club shirts in Philly. That'll be awesome. I'm going to wear mine every day.
Oh, Balor Club shirts?
Yeah.
They'll be ready by Philly?
They should.
Fuck yes. Do you make mine tight size?
Yeah, extra small. Yeah.
And with the nice material, they have that?
Wow.
I'll pay extra.
Whatever.
The material that makes it like a muscle shirt.
It's fine. It's the shirt. It's the kick out spear pin. It's the same shirt as the kick out pin spear repeat shirt.
Cool.
It's the same one.
Give me a large.
So yeah, customink.com/fundraising/join the club. Do it.
Do it.
We'll see you guys later.
Later.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every certain most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. Doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong